What's up, guys? So today we're going to do a yoke run, and if you don't know what that is, it's pretty much a walking squat. If that makes sense. So pretty much you have a bar that rests on your back, and you have these metal or whatever pegs that come up from the side, and you put pretty much a lot of weight on there, and you walk, run, whatever with it. You can do it in your front, so you can have it like kind of like sitting here like you would for front carries or for front squats, and also on the back. And really, it's a great exercise. It helps with your core, your legs, all that stuff. You see it a lot in Strongman. You start seeing it in CrossFit and stuff. If you don't know what you're doing with it, start light, super light. That way you don't get hurt, because I've seen a lot of people get hurt doing events like this, especially with your knees, back, whatever. But to start off, make sure that you brace your core and you get in a good position. So you kind of want to find the groove in your back. You want it not totally on your neck, but you don't want it too low. You kind of want it in that middle, that groove spot. And you're not going to squat the bar. I know I see people, they squat it high just so they get the stuff higher, but you can get away with that with lighter weight. But you're going to want to make sure that you get a spot where you're only lifting it up like about an inch, maybe a little bit more, but not a whole lot, to where you're getting enough to where you're not going to hit the ground. But you don't want to squat it, because how many people squat 1,000 pounds or anything like that? Not a whole lot. So and also too, you're going to want to make sure that your legs stay further apart, so you're kind of almost like waddling with it. That way you're not standing totally straight up. I mean, you'll see me stand up a little bit just to gain a little bit more speed, but try to keep your legs spread out a little bit more. That'll help out a lot. And with everything else that goes with it, you just want to make sure that you pick a weight that you can actually do. A lot of people go heavy, 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 heavy. That's great, but you're not going to progress a lot. The best way to do progressions with this is to do a lot of sets with lightweight and just speed work, and go long distance. Somebody who goes long distance with like 600 pounds for like 300 feet and keeps doing that is probably going to progress more than somebody that goes 10 feet with 700. Just plain and simple. So you just get your body used to having a lot of weight on there to build up your central nervous system and all that stuff. So with that, let's go outside and I'll show you guys how to do it. All right, so just starting off with just a little bit of a warm up, finding that groove spot in my back, and just get my feet wide apart, and just brace your core and lift up. All right, so now actually getting into the running or walking part. Again, brace your core, set up and go. And you see I keep my feet a little bit wider, and I just keep moving. Now, what you want to make sure is that you're not taking full length steps like say you would be trying to run. You want to kind of keep it somewhat close, so you're going to be more choppy steps than anything. You see a lot of stronger people do that with just the choppy steps. So here's me practicing an event, 740 yoke run to a keg over the bar, which actually is going to have to be a block that I throw over, but for right now I'm just using a keg. And you see this goes a little bit slower than the other ones because the weight is a little bit heavier. My body's just not used to it right now, but it will by time I do the contest. And here I go, just getting the keg. I'll have to eventually reset because the bar is a little bit higher, and once I get over the bar, I just throw it over. So this is about 800 pounds. The start wasn't the greatest, just didn't get that good of a pick. And for another pointer, if you have a wobbly yoke, try to press out with your arms, and that will help stop the yoke from swinging as much.